Hello? Hello, is my mic working? Hello? I think it's working. This is gonna look so unserious. Oh my gosh. Um, I haven't eaten a thing since I heard the news. Like maybe two pieces of popcorn. Um, how do I put this lightly? Like without it becoming a meme. Like I'm trying to be serious. So, my childhood cat that I've had since 2012. I don't want to say it. Like I've said it already, but it's hard. She's no longer with us. You know what? I can't do the PNG tuber thing. It's smiling. Like I just can't do it. Let me just disable that. I'm sorry. It's pissing me off. No PNG tuber. I'm sorry. Um. I don't know. Let's just start by flashing some pictures of her. I don't want to like remember her all angry and sad. But I have been crying for how many hours now? Not like straight, but like on and off. You just remember something and then yeah. Should I go to iCloud or should I just send them directly from my phone? I'm also just like messaging my family. Hi, welcome to the stream. No PNG tuber because it looks too unserious. But as I said before, my cat, my childhood cat, my very first cat I've ever had in my life is no longer with us, and that was my last cat from my childhood that was around. I still have childhood pets. My freaking two goldfish from my teenage years, they're still alive. But this was my last cat, and she was my very first one, so it hits really hard. This cat, how many years ago was it? Like 13 years ago? Dude, she just ran. Okay, not on her first date, but she did run into our house, and then we're like, okay, I guess we have a cat. It was the funniest thing ever, yeah. So she, like, on a rainy day, she was just sitting outside crying. For shelter, of course. Cats usually do that. But she would not leave, and throughout the week, we're just like, yeah, I don't think this cat has a home. And then one day she just kind of ran inside her house, and yeah, from there on forth, she was our cat. Give me a second. I'm trying to. I shouldn't be picky with the pics of her. I mean, I feel like every pic of her is good. I love my cat that much. I'm trying to find much older pictures, but I might have to use much newer ones where she looks old, unfortunately, which is fine. Just give me a second. I posted quite a few in my server. It's okay to say stuff in chat. It's also okay to lurk. Don't feel bad if you don't say anything. I understand I feel like, or at least I feel like I'm talking to nobody here. How does OBS let me just copy paste things? Let me just see. I don't know. I've never. Okay, it doesn't. I have to save this. Give me a second. It's not high res, but this is one of my favorite pictures of her. Oh, I didn't expect to get many viewers on the stream. Hello. This isn't like an announcement about me. It's more of an announcement about my dearly departed cat. I know that sounds weird. Like, can I just drag this into oh my goodness, it's huge! I'm so sorry. How do you make this so it's so big? Why is this picture so big? Oh my gosh, I have to full tab this. 1 second. Oh my gosh, this picture is huge. Oh my gosh, there. She looks so old in this picture. I think this was 1 or 2 years ago. So she's about like... We think she was like, hi Cookie! Welcome to the stream. I don't know if I'll have the mental strength to play that game I was playing yesterday, today, so I just felt like I needed to just stream something about my cat. I just need to let it out naturally. How are you doing? I'm glad you're doing good. I think I'm doing better from earlier. I I did my skincare like so many hours early. Usually I do it around this time, but dude, the tears were just streaming down my face. It was a waterfall. And my face just dried out so badly from it, I had to wash my face. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, dude, this cat, I got her in 2012, and I think she was like 2 to 4 years old when I first got her. So, if she was like, how many years ago was that? Like 13? I need to do math. Hold on. It's like 13 years plus like 2 to 4. She would be like 15 to 17 years old as a cat. That's pretty old. And honestly, she could have been older. I don't know. She just came to my doorstep. It's not like I had any idea how old she was. I don't know why I'm so nervous. I guess it's because I don't usually stream about things like this. It's very unusual for me. I don't really talk about things that make me sad. But this is my childhood cat. I'm almost out of childhood pets, you know? I guess I'm getting old. My koi fish, not my koi fish, my my goldfish, how old are they now? They're like around 9 and 10. They turn 9 and 10 next month. I got them like 1 year after the other, and wow. They still have like 11 to 12 years left if they make it to 20 years like some other goldfish. But dude, it's just you know, I feel like losing all your childhood pets just makes you feel old. Like, I got this cat when I was 14. Let me go find some more pictures of her. I feel like this one, she looks a little angry. There are cuter pictures of her, I swear. She looks so grumpy in her senior years. I'm gonna go ahead and post them to my Discord, and then I'll go ahead and put them on the stream. I think a few years ago, or before I moved out of my parents' house, I started this pot. It had her and 2 other cats that had, well, not at the time, but I guess one of them was passed away when I started the pot, and then another one after the other passed away. But I want to finish that pot. It's like a, maybe let's say 9-inch clay pot. I don't think I have a picture of it on this phone. I did start it quite a long time ago, but I never finished it because I didn't have the confidence to do free painting like that back then, but I think I could finish it now. I really think I could do a good job on it now. And my mom, I know that, so I'm gonna be hopefully visiting them in a month. I know my mom's been wanting me to finish it. Every time I visit, I actually forget. And I want to remember this time since all the cats that are on that pot are now departed, and I think it would be a really good tribute to all 3 of them. All 3 of my childhood cats. I don't really count the last few yeah, no, those were like when I was in college. Those don't count. Those aren't childhood cats, those are adult cats, you know what I mean? But my 3 childhood cats, I wanna finish that pot. I started that thing so long ago. I think it's really been 5 years now. I've lived here for a while, and I also start projects and not finish them pretty often when it's like traditional art. I'll get a picture for chat for another day since I'm not at their house right now. I can't take a picture. Give me a second. I'm going on a tangent here. Oh, those are so cute. Going through here reminds me that I had a hamster back then too. A different one. Damn, there's so many pictures of my cat just slumped. Okay, I'm not posting this one because it shows too much of me. It's just my cat grabbing my arm and licking it. We're not posting that. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, I'm getting spam texted by my family. I should respond because I'm a good child. Just give me a second. I'm not usually on my phone during streams. Yeah, unfortunately, because this phone is my newer phone, I don't have a lot of pictures of her on it. Dang, she's so grumpy! Dude, I didn't expect to find so many grumpy pictures of my dang cat. I'm trying to find the cute ones. I mean, she's always cute to me, but to other people, they often say she looks mad all the time. To anyone in chat who doesn't feel like lurking, Do you guys have any pets? I still do have another cat, but she's not a childhood cat. I got her like 7 months ago, maybe. She smells bad, and she interrupts stream all the time, but I love her. Yeah. I should have just logged into iCloud. That would have been easier than sending pics from my phone. Okay. Let's put... Oh, I like this one where she's... Are those my medical records? Can I post that on stream? I don't think you could actually read them, but unfortunately there is a logo at the bottom that might reveal my location, so I'm not gonna do that. Like when I almost doxed myself the other day. Okay, I'm gonna download this one. You have a little dog who's going to have her... Oh, she's gonna have puppies! Congratulations! Oh my gosh, send pictures when she has them. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's put a different picture of her. Can I just drag and drop again? It's gonna be huge, watch. Oh my goodness, see? I'm... It's so big. Oh my goodness, let me just... Wow. I wish there was a way to just drag and drop and it's a smaller picture, you know? Okay, we're just gonna remove this one. She always looked angry, that's the funniest part about her. She always had an attitude-looking face. You will, thank you. Okay, I've talked too much but not drinking water. Let me take care of myself real quick. So I do have a flash drive, but it is kind of partially corrupted, so I'm not sure how easily I could pull footage of her from it. And my old iPhone I've cleared out 1,000,000 times, so I don't think it has anything left of her on it. That poor iPhone, I think it had 16 gigabytes. Dude, I always filled it up with apps. I can't get over this picture of my cat where it looks like she's crying, but like, it's clearly just eye crusties. Oh! Actually, I can find even older pictures of her if I go to my Snapchat. It's just I don't like going into memories because I see people I don't like anymore. That's something I really hate about Snapchat. Sometimes memories are a little too painful to look at. Oh my gosh, I don't want that. Why is it so hard to scroll through this? Okay. Let's see, let's look at... Damn, I've been posting since high school? Huh. Okay. Okay, that's a good one to save. How do I save it? How do you save memories? I forgot. Do you just do this? Export? Yeah? Why is it so annoying to download your old snaps? Why do you have to tap a few things? I'm not a big Snapchat user, so I don't really know these things. Aww. Oh, and that's when I got the new iPhone, huh? Yeah, that is! Okay, wow. Dude, my food's been sitting here, and I've been talking about my cat the whole time. Is that my first Snapchat of my cat? She looks angry even then. Maybe she's always been old. You know? Maybe she's always just been an old cat. Oh, that kitty cat! Okay, that one she just looks stupid. Yeah, as much as I'd love to scroll through my iCloud on stream, that just reveals too much about my life, and I'm not comfortable doing that. This one's cute, but she's literally hugging, like, a bra I used to wear, so no, that's not going on stream. Dang, why do I have so many stupid pictures of her? Oh, she got her paws crossed in this one, I can't. How little- wait, what kind of dog do you have? You said little dog, I can't- that can be so many things. Ew. Yeah, that's what I hate about Snapchat. I just saw one of my ex-boyfriends on there. Okay. Oh, I'm not posting those, but there are a lot of pictures of her just hugging my legs. I can't. A terrier. Terriers are cute. Is it the typical terrier coloring? Oh, I guess this image is so small because of Snapchat. It's just her drinking some milk. Oh, she's white? That's interesting. Oh wow. My noodles are even better than the other day where I made them too salty. That's pretty good. How long has the stream been? Dude, I thought I was gonna have a lot more to talk about, but I feel kind of embarrassed because, like, saying stuff you like about your cat to strangers is kind of weird. You know, I don't want to sound like a crazy cat lady, but this was my favorite pet of all time. And, like, I'm trying to hold the tears because I don't want to wash my face again. I really don't, so I'm trying not to cry, but dude, this is my favorite animal in the world. And it's crazy how you can have a gut feeling and it be true. Like last week on Thursday, like sometime before I fell asleep, I just had a feeling something died. Like I had the weirdest gut feeling. I'm like, no, shake it off. And my mom sent me a picture of her in a carrier that day, and I'm like, is she okay? And I finally just asked her again today, like, hey, what happened? Is she okay? And then they told me that they had to put her down because she just stopped eating for a long time and they didn't want her to die of starvation. So they decided to just let her go that way. And I always told myself as a kid, I really don't want to have to put her down. It's like one of the hardest things you could ever do for a pet. Like, it's one of those hard, really, really difficult decisions. Like, probably the last one you'll ever make for the pet, obviously, but yeah, I was really hoping that it wouldn't come to that, but unfortunately for us, she didn't want to pass away, you know, just randomly. So, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, sometimes cats just kind of give up. Or animals in general just kind of give up. And she was still hydrating. I think that cats or animals will still just hydrate to the end. I think that's pretty normal, but the refusal to eat food, yeah, I think when it does persist long enough, and it's not the first time they've done it, it might be time to go. And she was really old. And they tried everything to get her to eat, but this time I think she was just done. And I don't believe she had a fever or anything this time, because we had a scare. Sometime last year in November, I was like, okay, do I need to visit? Do I need to go, you know, see her for the last time? Although I'm kind of sad I wasn't granted this. I would have happily taken the last of what money I have left and gone to see her, you know, for the last time. I was hoping I would be there this time because I missed it for the last 2 cats. Honestly, I guess last 3 now, because unfortunately another one got added to that. And that one was really sad. That was like a young baby mama cat, but that's a story for another day. That one's also long. But man, I was really hoping I'd be there. Like, it sounds like I'm over it, but I'm just trying to be nonchalant about it so I don't cry. Because I'm not trying to have a crying stream. I'm not trying to record myself tearing up. Like, I get it's fine to have emotions online, but, you know, it's actually a bad thing to have yourself crying out there in some regard, because some weirdos will take your crying voice, make an AI out of it, and send it to your parents demanding ransom money. Like, I I don't even know why we live in a world where that exists, but we do. So I actually also try not to cry on stream to that too. Yeah, it's so, like, why? I also told my dad about it just in case, but I don't post videos of myself crying online, so we're probably safe on that. Yeah, that does happen, apparently. This mother, she's like, dude, my daughter called in crying, saying that they're demanding ransom money to release her. And then she's like, you know what, let me call my daughter. And then she calls her daughter and she's completely fine. And it was an AI voice of her daughter crying. That's so scary, dude. I'm just grateful my parents wouldn't fall for something like that, but I warned my dad just in case. I feel like he'd be the more emotional one about me, and my mom would be like, $2. I'm just kidding, no, my mom loves me too, but she would, I don't know. She'd probably just hang up. Like, imagine if I was actually kidnapped and they needed a ransom and they just stuck. I don't know, I don't think I'm her favorite child. You know how that goes. I feel like parents favor the opposite gender child, you know? Well, I mean, I was born female. That's something I can't come out to my parents about. Being a guy now. It's kind of a hard conversation, unfortunately, because my dad yaps about pronouns this, pronouns that. So that's one thing I can't tell my parents. Like, they're okay with bisexuality, but if you're trans, yeah, it's hard. It's a hard one. I don't usually talk about that one on stream either. Because I just feel like talking about it just kind of brings demons. I remember this incident really well of her drinking the milk. Dude, so I was trying to move stuff around my room, and I come back and this bitch has her full— no, actually that was a different time, but this cat was notorious for getting her head in my milk. And when I was like in my early 20s, I drank milk all the freaking time. Like, I was addicted to milk like it was water. And this cat, dude, you cannot leave milk alone. This cat will dip her head full into it sometimes. Like, she just loved milk. And this milk is really bad for cats, by the way. Do not give your cat milk. Even if it's lactate milk, just don't give your cat milk. They don't need it. Like, after they're, like, out of the kitten phase, and you shouldn't be giving them cow's milk, even if they're a kitten anyway. Just don't do it. There's cat milk. They make milk specifically for cats that you can buy. Buy that. Don't be giving them the stuff that you drink. That's not good for them. Please, please, please. Yeah. A lot of people don't know better, and I know it's because of cartoons and media, but I feel like also you shouldn't look at works of fiction to take care of your animals, because they're so often wrong. Especially, dude, Sesame Street and that damn goldfish. You know how many times they replaced that goldfish? It's countless. Let me see if I could— they had like so many goldfish, it's so sad. And I think I've known my whole life not to put goldfish in a bowl. Like, I understand if you're cleaning their tank and like having to do a deep clean, because I've had to bleach fish tanks before. Because every now and then through the tap water, you'll get this fish disease that's just like practically uncurable. Like, it's just always comes back, so you have to bleach. You have to bleach the fish tank, and then you have to redo the silicone because the bleach will get into the silicone. And then after you do that, you have to let it cure. I've done that a few times in my life. Because I kept getting back-to-back fish illness, and I'm like, dude, I used hot water. I let the fish tank dry, and then I used it like a week later and got a different fish. And every fish was getting the same exact illness. It was just the same exact signs. They weren't really responding to medicine. Like, what the heck is going on? And yeah, it was like, I can't remember the specific disease, but dude, it just wiped out so many fish of mine. It was stressing me out. Like, dude, I've been taking care of fish since I was 5 years old. What do you mean I can't keep these fish alive? It was just some bullshit in the tap water. So yeah, in rare cases, you should bleach your fish tank. Really rare cases, but yeah, in that particular case, I felt really bad for the fish that did succumb to it. Like, I had every type of antibiotic ever. I had almost every type of fish medicine at that point. I had quite the stockpile during that time because I thought that I was just stupid. But, I mean, I kind of was stupid, to be honest, because I didn't figure out that I should just bleach the tank after that, you know, the first infected fish. But most people don't bleach their fish tank. That's just not something people do. Like, I don't know, if you went back in time and told me to bleach my fish tank, I would call you stupid. But now I think it's actually quite nice if you do have a fish that gets that sick. If I do remember what kind of fish sickness it is, I will tell chat, but right now I don't remember because I haven't had a fish get it for maybe 10 years now. Had a really good track record since I bleached the fish tanks and that shit's all gone. And it could have been a fish from the store that transferred it to the tank. It might not have even been the tank water. Dude, I feel bad for my first 2 hamsters. My first hamster, I just thought he was old and didn't want to live anymore. So, like, I still left food and water for him. Oh my gosh, chat, please don't hate me for this. His water thing broke, and I didn't figure it out. I just was like, huh, he's really sluggish, but he was kind of an older hamster, so I'm like, I guess it's his time. Like, dwarf hamsters, they die within like 2 to 4 years. Sometimes they live longer than that. Sometimes you'll be surprised, but a lot of the time they get health problems around 2 to 3 years old, and they just pass away. Or they get a heart attack. I don't know. Small hamsters just usually die pretty quick. I can't believe his water thing broke, and I felt so bad when I was cleaning up his tank, and I was like, there's no fucking way. I just thought bro gave up on life. And my second hamster, this is not my fault, by the way. This actually isn't. He just ate his toy, and it's got stuck in his digestive system. It was a loofah, by the way, and he just couldn't digest food anymore because it was stuck. And I didn't really realize this until he was getting skinny. And I was watching him eat. I'm like, dude, how is this hamster so skinny? It's literally eating food. And I realized he was impacted. And because it was a dwarf hamster, you can't really do much. I don't think they do surgery on hamsters that small. So I just had to let it go. And I was like, dude, I felt really bad because that hamster was way younger than my old one. And this current hamster, I think we're on year 2 now. She's like 2 years old now. And she's showing no signs of slowing down. So now I feel really, really bad about the first hamster too. Because what if bro had like another 5 years in him? I feel so terrible, even though he's a dwarf hamster and they typically live 2 years. Like, I just feel awful. Oh, poor bro. I just thought he was going, you know? That was my first hamster, to be fair, but I feel really bad. It's kind of weird that I get more viewers on this type of stream than my other content, but I get it. I'm probably talking more. I guess I am kind of up for switching to Amori, possibly in the next 15 minutes. Have you ever had any other pets, Cookie? Like, anything other than a dog? I do have a dog at my parents' place. It's not my dog, it's their dog. I will never consider that thing my dog. That thing pees everywhere. And he's like almost untrainable. You could train him to do tricks for treats, but you can't train him to go outside. I've tried everything. This guy just... he'll do it, and then the next day he'll poop on the floor. I don't get it, man. You had a turtle? Dude, I had a turtle too. Oh man, do I want to tell this story? I've only had one turtle in my life, by the way, and it was given to me by this boy who was like, dude, my parents won't let me keep it. Oh, when you were too young, that makes sense. I was more than grown enough to take care of this turtle. This kid, probably like 2 or 3 years younger than me, gives me a turtle, but he's like, I hope that you could give the good home. I'm like, yeah, sure, we got like a big backyard, I could figure something out. I feel bad that this kid's parents wouldn't let him keep the turtle, that's annoying. But anyway, I make a little pond in the backyard. I don't dig out one, it's more like we took what was supposed to be a wine cooler bin, but we just put water and a bunch of rocks in it, and I made like little caves. Like, I made a whole structure for this turtle. And I think he lasted 2 weeks. He didn't die okay, maybe he did die, but he didn't die in the tub. I think a bird took my turtle, because on the first day of my second year of high school, I come home and my mom's like, your turtle's not here. I'm like, what do you mean my turtle's not here? I made sure that he couldn't get out. The rocks were not stacked high enough for him to escape. Like, I would literally move his body vertical to see if he could climb out of the thing to make sure he couldn't. So I'm just like, dude, how would he get out? There's just no way. The water was not high enough, you know what I mean? So my only guess is if a bird took your turtle too? Dude, that's my only guess. Like, there's just no way. Oh, what happened? Oh, it disappeared! Dude, I remember my neighbor's turtle ran away, and they're just like, that sucks, because she was pregnant. I'm like, how do you know these things? I don't really know how turtles really reproduce, so I don't know how they would know. They had big turtles too, but their pond was fully filled, so those turtles, sometimes they just decided they wanted to leave, and they never came back. In some parts of my neighborhood, if you lose an animal, your neighbor will eat it. For example, our Filipino friends in Bible study group. I say that like I'm not Filipino, but I'm just trying to say this because like the whole Bible study group was Filipino, and a lot of us did have chickens. Dude, this chicken got out, never came back, and I'm pretty sure the neighbor behind us cooked chicken the next night, and I'm like, dude, I'm pretty sure that was your chicken. You're checking every hour and a half that he didn't escape, but a damn turtle escaped. I'm so sorry. Dude, I've had a lot of pets in my life. I've had lizards that my cat almost killed. I've had quite a few types of fish. I think I've had the most fish because, what's it called? My fish reproduced way too much. There was a time where I had these fish that just reproduced like freaking rabbits. I've probably had 300 to 500 fish in my life because of how many damn babies these stupid fish would make. And because the tank wasn't big enough to support it, because they kept reproducing too dang much. Like, I literally over-filtrated these things, and I added extra filtration. I had, like, external pumps and extra water added to the tank by, like, external pumps, whatever. It still wasn't enough. Like, they're just pooping and shitting too much, and I lost a lot of fish. I was like, can you guys stop reproducing? I just ended up separating the males and females, and they still were reproducing. I'm like, there's no way gay fish reproduction is real. And I was right, at least in this sense, because those females, they hold the sperm for like, I don't know, up to 6 months, so they could reproduce over and over for months and months. Like why, evolution? Why would you do that? It was just torture. I felt bad. And I feel bad for not separating the fish when they grew older, the babies, because they started inbreeding, dude. Oh my gosh, the results of the inbreeding were horrible. I had this fish that was shaped like an S from the top. And when I separated the mother so she could like finish giving birth to the rest of her babies, dude, I woke up in the morning, she was dead, and there were 2 little baby fish swimming around, and there was a hole in her gut. And I was like, what? I thought I got all of her babies out, but apparently these ones ripped their way out of her stomach or something. And it was that S-curve fish, and I think the other one didn't have an eye. I just felt like... I felt like a monster in that moment. Like, even though I didn't create those fish, you know? I don't buy those kind of fish anymore, by the way. I'm just into betta fish and keeping them in their own tanks, you know? I don't even like sororities, where you have like 5 female fish. I just get like 1 male betta, and I call it a day. I don't even get like shrimps no more. I don't get snails no more. You had a pig that you kept since you were little, and when the pig grew a lot, your mother asked you if you should kill it, but you had no idea what she was asking. So you said yes, and for dinner we had chicharron! Ah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I almost laughed. That's actually really sad. Dude, in the Philippines, I was like 9 or 10. They had this chicken by the feet, upside down. I'm like, why do you have the chicken? And my mom's like, oh, don't look. Next thing I hear is a freaking chop. And for dinner that night, we had chicken. And it might be because I saw the goat. There was a goat, like, dead, lying in a bin. And I'm like, dude, it literally had its penis out. Like, there was no way I was eating that fucking goat. I'm like, I'm not eating that. That looks disgusting. Like, flies were flying around. I'm not eating goat. I've never eaten goat, by the way. I'm not opposed to eating goat. I just didn't want to eat that goat because it looked disgusting. So yeah, they killed a chicken so I could eat. And I was really friendly to the chickens. Like, being a little kid, I was just petting them on the head and stuff. Like, they were dogs. Man. There's even a fighting rooster I low-key tamed. It got scared of me, actually. Like, I just established my dominance on that rooster. It tried to peck me in the eye so many times, and I kept, like... I don't know. What did I do? I just looked it in the eye directly, and it actually got scared and stopped. Like, I got a fighting rooster to stop fighting. That's crazy. I don't know what 9-year-old me was on. I won't tell you the name of my first pet, because it is like a key to a lot of passwords, but I'll let you know my first pets were goldfish. I've always had a sweet spot for goldfish, and I feel really bad when I see people just... You know those carnival goldfish? The common goldfish? Those things live 20 years, by the way. Those things live a really long time. Like, do not try to win at the carnival unless you are fully prepared to handle that. I hate it when people just leave them in a tiny bowl. And there was a time where I actually had to keep my goldfish. They were like 5 to 6 inches at the time, and I feel really bad for this. But our pond wasn't ready yet. We were making a new pond because the old pond wasn't working anymore. Like, the pump was broken, and we're just like, we just need something better. So I had to move them from the broken pond into a 10-gallon tank for a really, really long time. Like, it felt like almost a year before the pond was made. The bigger one, it's like 1,000 gallons. And dude, I felt so bad. It stunts their growth. When you put them in a small container, it makes them not grow very fast. And I actually got to witness this with the latest goldfish I got, like maybe 5 or 6 years ago. I can't remember. But I got a baby goldfish, and I made sure that it went to like a really big container from the start. And he grew fast. Like, if you don't put them in small containers, they grow fast. Like, they don't get stunted at all. And he's almost as big as my childhood goldfish. I'm like, that's crazy. I feel really bad I stunted my childhood goldfish, but I had no other choice. I mean, the pond was broken. I can't just leave them in a bucket of water that's not, like, pumping. It's just not good. So I had them in a 10-gallon with, like, this huge sponge filter and this back filter that was always on max power, and they could handle it. They were big enough fish to handle that kind of filtration. But I felt really bad because they couldn't swim too much in there, and it's kind of something I feel guilty about, but my parents are like, well, the pond's not working, what do you want us to do? But at least they're in a big pond now. I mean, 1,000 gallons, whew. They also reproduce. I found out that my childhood goldfish are not boys, or at least one of them isn't a boy. It's a girl. They're both named George. George 1 and George 2, because they act like twins. They act the same for some reason. And now I have freaking grandkids or some shit. Like, I can't believe my freaking childhood goldfish have reproduced. And you know what's crazy? They didn't reproduce with each other. I think they might actually both be girls. Because why wouldn't they do it all this time, you know? It was the little goldfish I got a few years ago. That little... It's just weird to me. They have like a crazy age gap. That goldfish is like baby to me, but he's like 3 or so years old now. Yeah, I think he might turn 4 this year. But those goldfish are almost 10 years old, you know? It just feels weird. It's like they're twice your age, bro. But I guess nature will do nature. Do as nature does, sorry. Stupid animals. As much as I'd love to show pictures, I don't really have good pictures of them anymore. At least in the pond, they're kind of hard to see. You have to like be there in person type shit. Because there's a net over the water. Man, I really wish I had my big tank. I left it at my parents' place because I didn't have a proper way to take it over 10 hours without it shattering. So it's still at my parents' place. And my brother broke the top of it because he stepped on it before and it snapped. I have to fix that too. But it's like a 55-gallon tank, dude. I would love to have like, you know those let me just get a picture of them. There's a specific type of goldfish that I really like. Honestly, I love all goldfish, but there's this like really chubby looking one that looks stupid at the same time that I really love. Hold on. Do they have better is this really the goldfish I like? Is that the tank you showed on stream with the FNAF 3 camera? That's my current fish. You remember that? Holy shit, that was so long ago. Do I still have clips of that's a 2.5 gallon tank. That's like the smallest tank you can possibly use for a betta fish, and I only allow it because he is a smaller betta fish. He's not like a big one. If you have one with the huge fins, please don't put him in a 2.5. Put him in a 5 gallon. They will enjoy that much better. The 55-gallon tank at my parents' place, it's like if I spread my arms left and right, you know, just T-pose, that's kind of how wide it is, or how long it is. Gosh damn, that's a big-ass fish. There's no way that's real. Okay, I'm not posting that one. It's kind of annoying. Can I just drag this to my desktop? Like, I don't want to be right-clicking anymore. Oh, I almost closed OBS. Man, these pictures don't even look that great. When I see them on YouTube, they look so cute, but Google Images is not doing them justice. Oh, okay, I could just do that. Okay. Can I just do this? Oh. It's so big. I'll like cover up my cat here. Let's just put you off to the side. It's these goldfish. I've never had these in my life, but these are a very specific kind I like. They're called ranchus, I think? Ranchus? They're very popular. At least from what I've seen online. I know so many. I don't want that many. I just want a few. I love fancy goldfish. The only thing I hate about them is they get sick so easily. Common goldfish are so hardy. I've had one get sick before, and then I literally didn't have to use fish medicine on him. I cured him by shutting off the lights and keeping him in the darkness for a week, which I felt bad about. And then he was just fine. I was just like, that's crazy. Because I remember watching this movie and call me stupid or hypocritical because of something I said earlier. But this thing about the movie was right. Like, if you stay in the sunlight and you're sick, it kind of does keep you sick. Like, the more light around you, the more germs reproduce. Technically. It doesn't mean that germs don't reproduce in the dark, but in light or warmth, they do reproduce faster. So with this concept, I literally just blacked out his tank, and 1 week later, his fin rot was gone. Don't actually use this concept on sick people. I don't want sick people to be in a depressed, dark room. But yeah, it is true. To some degree. At least it helped with... So fin rot happens usually to like poor water conditions. So I cleaned his water, and then I also just blocked off the light to help stuff not reproduce, like the water to not really get it that bad. But I keep fish medicine around really often now. I just did that because I was a broke college student. Or no, I was a kid. I didn't have money for fish medicine, so that's why I did that. But I'm glad it worked. Kind of a weird thing that worked. Let me just remove this. I'm trying to remember what also... Oh, Ryukins! Oh, I love these ones too. I think it's more so these ones that I like. They have like bigger tails. It's basically the same fish I showed you with the bigger tail in a way, but they're kind of pointy in the front. But they also look stupid. Oh, Orandas. Okay, enough about goldfish. What else do we talk about? I think I'll make a proper dedication tour Maybe not this week because I am pretty full on orders because I did open my commissions for a bit and I have stuff to do. But I'm hoping, I'm not sure what I'll do. I don't want to like commit to something right now. But besides that pot I want to finish at my parents' place, I think it would be a good idea to make some digital art of her. And I'm sad to not be making stickers of her while she was alive, but I kind of just want to make some for myself. And because she's a black cat, dude, it's gonna be so easy to make stickers of her for my clear sticker sheets. Because there's basically no white on her. It's gonna be perfect. My other cats, I was just worried that that's not gonna convert pretty well. So I might have a drawing stream where I draw her digitally. I'm not super good at drawing cats digitally, to be honest with you. I'm better at them on paper and such, but I just want to make at least a few things related to her. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be a great stream. I just want to do it when I'm ready, so I'm not crying, you know, the whole stream, because I feel like it's just too soon right now. Like, the second I start drawing her ears, I'm gonna cry type shit. That's what I fear is going to happen. So, let me just save this picture. Okay, there's no reflection of me. I almost had a heart attack with this one. Oh, no, I can't show that picture. It has medical records. Never mind. um... Okay, I think I'm gonna show one last picture of Bella, and then I'm gonna end the stream and possibly go to Omori, but I do need to eat my food first. Sorry, something's distracting me IRL. I'm trying to think of a proper way to outro this. I'm not usually this nervous. Wait, you can't see... Okay, you can't see the information on her collar, right? I don't think I can. Let me just... Okay, yeah, it's too faded. Thank God. I thought I was gonna dox somebody who was on that collar. It's not me, by the way. But, yeah, this is kind of how I feel right now, this picture. So it might take me a while to get over her. It's been a while since I've lost a childhood cat. I just didn't think another one would be so soon. You know, it's been like 3 years since the last one. Oh my gosh, I'm almost gonna cry, see? Thanks for tuning in for now. I'll try to finish my food pretty quickly. I can't promise Omori, but if I do stream it, I promise I will announce it, and it would be in the next 15 minutes. I guess that's all. I'm usually not bad at outros because I do them pretty quick. If I do not stream again, I do hope that you guys have a great night. Thank you and bye-bye.